and respect. Well, Gabe Sherman is national affairs editor at New York Magazine and NBC News and MSNBC contributor. Michael Schmidt is a reporter for the New York Times, and Congresswoman Karen Bass is a Democrat from California. Let me go to Congresswoman Bass just about the political power of this. I want to get to the corporate decision-making involved here and the news value and importance. What's the political impact of the decision that at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Bill O'Reilly will not be there?
Well, frankly, I mean, just my own bias, I think it's a little bit of a relief because I think he was just a mouthpiece for the Trump administration. But, you know, on the other hand, I also think that it's another example of grassroots activity because a lot of people protested and they were concerned about it. I'm sure Trump didn't have a problem, and as a matter of fact, he said so last week. I'm sure he didn't see what the issue was, considering his own history with sexual harassment and sexual assault.
Well, tell me about that, because that just jumps at me. Tell me about Trump's history in that regard.
Well, I mean, you know, I know that he gave him his good wishes a week ago and that he said he was a good man. And from his perspective, I'm sure the complaints, at least the ones that we've heard so far, you know, they don't compare to what Trump was caught saying on video. And we know that he has a long history with this. So I would imagine that he wouldn't understand.
You're making an accusation. Just clarify it.
I am.
What do you know that Trump has done wrong regarding workplace situations, what else, with women, whatever? What do you know?
Well, you know, the famous video of him coming and talking about how because he was a celebrity, he could grab somebody any place he wanted to. You know, that is certainly an example. And all of the women that complained, we know women complained, a number of them did, who were a part of Celebrity Apprentice. We also know that there were things that happened at Celebrity Apprentice that they suppressed and didn't allow to come forward. But there were enough women that came forward from Celebrity Apprentice that had specific complaints about him. And we know some of those lawsuits are pending. I don't know what will happen with them in the future. I mean, remember, he said that as soon as the campaign was over, he was going to sue the very women that had complaints about him. So I would imagine he would find solidarity with O'Reilly for two reasons. Number one, he's not offended by his behavior. And number two, O'Reilly was a mouthpiece for the Trump administration.